already have satellites observing Mars and robotic rovers crawling all over Mars, so why do we need to send people there? The planet can't sustain life. As they said about Mount Everest, we're doing it because it's there. President Trump has tapped billionaire entrepreneur Jared Isaacman to lead NASA, and one of his top priorities is speeding up efforts to go to Mars. He appeared today before the Senate Commerce Committee, Science and Technology Committee, answering questions as part of his confirmation hearing. Among the toughest grilling he faced was about his stance on prioritizing manned mission to Mars, while still making space for exploration to the moon.
I think it's imperative that we do both. I think that's what NASA was created to do. I would love nothing more than to see this crew get around the moon, for us to land on the moon, figure out its scientific, economic, national security value, while we were also charting a course in line with President Trump's vision for American astronauts to plant the stars and stripes on Mars.
So you think we can do both simultaneously?
I mean, we do multiple flagship scientific missions at NASA. We maintain a presence in LEO, where we're undertaking dozens of scientific experiments at once. I think we can, ma'am.
You think we can maintain a mission, a presence on the moon and a mission to Mars simultaneously?
I think we can do the moon and Mars and beyond.
Wow. So, will the United States land a human on Mars anytime soon? And what will it take to make that happen? And how would we be able to sustain the planet's dangerous terrain? Joining me now to discuss the future of space agency and that race to the red planet is retired astronaut Clayton Astro Clay Anderson. Great to have you here. So, first of all, what do you make of this nominee to lead NASA? Isaacman has not worked for NASA, but he has been to orbit as part of SpaceX missions. Is he qualified to run NASA?
Well, I think so. I think he's an impressive human. He's smart. He's an entrepreneur. He has been to space. He flies jet aircraft. You know, why is he not the right guy, right? We have to wait and see. We need to give him a chance to figure out how he does. And I'm willing to do that. I think I like the words that he said today. I'm a big advocate of it's not so much the destination that we choose, it's what we learn technology-wise along the way. I think that's what's important. I think I can agree with him. If we prioritize and are smart with money and process, we can do both. We can do some great things. So I'm very excited to see what happens.
You know, we've had so many years when it felt like NASA floundered. Is this the beginning of a renaissance, perhaps?
I certainly hope so. You know, during my 30 years with NASA, it was a pretty good bureaucratic agency, but as government agencies go, it was one of the better ones, but it can always improve. I like his aggressiveness. I like how he attacks problems and goes for solutions. And sometimes that's not exactly how we play the game. So I'm optimistic for Mr. Isaacman, and, you know, I'm here to help.
So how do we get a human being to Mars? Humans can't live on Mars. That planet is harsh and unforgiving. What will it take?
Yeah, that's a great question, Elizabeth. I mean, it is going to be difficult. I talk often of my 3Ds of spaceflight: danger, difficulty, and dollars. Those are the keys that I think we need to solve. We know it's dangerous. We know it's difficult. But as I said before, we're going to develop technology along the way that will help us, hopefully, conquer that nasty environment. I mean, it's nasty in the moon. It's nasty at Mars. We'll figure it out. We always have, and that's the human ingenuity. But the key thing is we have to be first. We, America, need to lead the way. And I love that he said that today.
Why is that so important?
I think that we, as a country, when we lead, we help define what happens, and we need to be that country. We need to develop that technology. We need to be the leaders and the people that are looked at to get the solutions.
The one thing I did want to ask you about is Isaacman has been very critical of the International Space Station, where you've spent quite a bit of time, and where we just had the astronauts, that spectacular landing just a few weeks ago with the SpaceX rocket and the astronauts returning. He wants to shut it down. What do you make of that?
Well, the space station was designed originally to be alive until 2028. And so, you know, we're heading that direction, and there are issues with the space station structurally and with things aging. Do we need to bring it home, bring it down? I don't know. Are we getting good science out of it? Possibly. I just like to hear what the results of that science are, right? I want to see that the hours that astronauts and scientists are investing in the International Space Station are leading to solutions to problems here on Earth.
All right, super quick. How long does it take to get to Mars? We're not Star Trek. We don't have warp speed yet, so.
That's what we need, but
Yeah.
6 to 9 months in the given window, right? So when the planets are aligned at the right time, 6 to 9 months just to get there. Spend some time there, wait until 6 to 9 months to get home. So it's going to be a long time for somebody to be on Mars.
That is ambitious. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.